Hello everyone, welcome to DJStuff videos and DJStuff YouTube channel. Today we're looking at the Reloop Flux. So it's the brand new sound card, DVS sound card from Reloop. It's a benediction because there is less and less sound card interface for Serato, and this one works with Serato. It will unlock Serato and DVS part of Serato with no money, just plug and it will it will active Serato with no drivers, and it will be, I will say further in the video just after the connections, but it's class compliant, so you can use it. Everybody and the brand are discussing about, yeah, it's Serato, etc., computer, Serato, but you can also use it directly on an iPad, an iPhone, if you want to use it with your own favorite application with some sound. So it's pretty amazing to have all this directly on this box. Let's talk about connections, and after we will see everything. On the front, you will have the 3 inputs, so input 1, input 2, input 3. The little ground and switch for phono line if you have a turntable with phono, but there is some turntable with line 2, or if you use a CD player or multiplayer player with USB key with the DVS, the time code inside. The channel 3 on the output or input can be deck if you want, if you want to mix with 3 decks, but it can also be a record input if you need. You put your booth or master directly on your mixer, of course, directly here, and you choose on your favorite recording software or on Serato. You choose if you want to have the record here on deck 3, and here you have deck 1, deck 2, deck 3 outputs for your mixer, directly on your mixer. The deck 3 can be a deck if you want, or sampler output if you want. You have the power input. You can directly power your sound card directly on your computer, but like I would say further in the video, you will see, but it is class compliant, so you can choose to use on an iPad, for example, if you want to be very nomad. And you will need to have the power supply or directly a power bank if you need. This is the USB port for your computer or your iPad. It will charge if you put the right DC power here. You can charge your computer too. And you have, and it's class compliant, but it's also, you don't need any drivers directly on your computer. I will say that another time on the video. And the USB hub, if you need to power to plug some device, you can with that access to 2 other USB ports, and if you don't have any port on your computer. And on the front here, you will have 2 buttons. Of course, you will have little signal, LED signal, but you will have 2 buttons here, allow you to mix DVS or not. If you want to play directly through, you will have this button, and the phono input, for example, will directly go directly on your mixer, so you can mix some DVS, and if you push, you can mix turntable with your turntable directly with original records. And like every mixer or sound card or controller with a phono input or in digital mode, you can have a little comparison between all those mixers since maybe more or less 2 years, with a lot of mixers into an Audacity project, an audio project, so you can switch between the audio and you can compare the phono input and the digital wave, digital channel. So before going directly on my computer and watching everything on Serato, let's see the class compliant part. So I will take my iPad, like you see here. So it will be okay with the with an app who is working with a multi-track sound card or mixer, whatever. So let's plug the power supply. Let's plug USB. Where is my USB? Here. And it will be directly compatible on my software. So audio settings, you will see you can choose internal mixer or external mixer. Let's say external. For example, I have an analog mixer and I want to output directly here. So I have pretty in nomad configuration, and you see I have my Reloop Flux channel 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. I can output 3 sound, 3 decks directly from my iPad. So when it's done, let's plug a cable to my mixer. Let's say my analog mixer. Okay, and I can play some music right now. Everything is fine. Everybody is talking about Serato and computer, but you know, it's pretty amazing that this sound card, it could be with a driver. No, it's just class compliant, and you can use it not only on your computer, and it's fun. So let's talk about DVS now. So of course you can choose to use it with one turntable if you have a MIDI controller with instant double, so you can use it with just only one turntable. You can use 2 turntables or 3 turntables, but you can also use it with 2 turntables and a sampler output, for example, and record with the 3rd input, like I said in the connections. So let's plug my turntable, so the little ground and ACA. So ground here, you see here, let's put the ground here, and let's put my SCA on the input 1, and here it is. Easy like that, no driver, just plug the USB and it's done. So let's unplug this USB here and plug my computer. Serato will say, yeah, Flux is connected. Okay, let's see. Yeah, on screen. Okay. And I have already a track. Let's put the track on the beginning. Put my needle on the record. And here it is, DVS. Of course, DVS, you have to know, but I made several videos about that. You have to know that there is a lot of things like your needle has to be clean, your record has to be clean, your SCA, the audio cable has to be left and right, not right and left, etc. There is some behavior to have, some reflex, and I made a PDF. It's in French, but I will traduce everything in English to give you, all of you, this PDF. And if you follow those rules, those little reflexes, you can have a DVS properly and it will work perfectly. But I have in this page, right in here, you can have 2 different DVS tips, and you can also watch those videos, and you will have everything working perfectly on your computer. So it was the Reloop Flux. If you have any questions about this little sound card, the little benediction from Reloop, because you don't have SL 1, 2, 3 working on the last update of Serato or last update of your computer, for example. So it will be the last sound card working on Serato. So if you need if you have any questions or any interrogations about this product, feel free to ask under the video in the comment section. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it, and see you next content. Bye bye.